Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In the context, we are going to visit today a place called Tadipatri. It is near Anantapur, and once upon a time it was a part of Vijayanagara Empire. There are two beautiful temples which we are going to see detailed in different videos. Today's video is regarding Bagga. The name Bagga is because of the location. The Shivalinga is situated in a fountain which is all the time flowing. So flowing fountain, that is Bagga. Ramlingeshwar is a Shiva temple, Shivalinga temple. Swami is a respectable word, and it is his temple which we are going to see in more detail today. It is very extensive topic. So we have divided into two parts. One is exterior and another is interior. We are going to see each and every aspect of this temple in really detail. I have gone personally there, I have videographed them, I have photographed them, and I am preparing this documentary for you after getting information from different priests, from different local people, from different boards by ASI, and also from the information available by the net or from the Google. But I have confirmed that they all are royalty free because pictures are mine, videos are mine. Certain information I have taken from them. I acknowledge with thanks all of these people. Now, Bagga Rameshwar Swami temple is a Shiva shrine situated on the southern bank of Penna river. In Tadipatri, it is near Anantapur. We stayed in Anantapur and I visited this. Earlier, this was a part of Vijayanagara Empire. It was built between 1490 to 1509. So, in 20 years, it was built by Pemmasani Ramalinga Nayodu I. So, he has constructed this temple, and that's why we acknowledge with thanks for such a nice creation. And he was part of the Vijayanagara Empire. The preceding deity is Shivalinga, that is Shiva, considered to be Swayambhu. Now, what is the meaning of Swayambhu? We had discussed in great detail in some of our videos that not only this, there are many Shivalinga which are Swayambhu, or they are naturally occurring, or they are created not by the man but by itself. It has originated. The temple has 7 small independent pillars in front of the Vishnu shrine, and when stuck, they produce Saptaswara. As we know, this type of musical pillar which produces 7 musical notes is a speciality of Vijayanagara. Neither before nor after anyone could do it. The Gopuram of the temple are unfinished. Now there are 2 reasons for it. One thing is there is always a local story for that, but real meaning may be because it could not be completed. Maybe because of the dynasties were changed, maybe because of financial problems, or maybe otherwise, or might have been constructed but destroyed later on. So these are the details we are not knowing. As far as one of the historian, James Anderson, he calls it as wonders. Personally, what I have seen both the temples by Vijayanagara Empire. One thing was the Vitthal temple. We have got extensive 4 videos on that single temple, and also this temple. Personally, I feel this is edge above. Personally, I like this more because of its style, the sculptures, and iconographically they have expressed wonderful things. We have got many videos as far as just iconography on this temple are concerned. Now Bagga Rameshwar Swami temple is 4 kilometers from Tadipatri railway station. Very easy to go. It was likely built, I told you, is around 15th, 10 years before or 10 years later century. Now this is as per the literature we have made available by the Colin Mackenzie. He has said it or documented it in 1802. The temple was built, according to him, by Ramlingeshwar Naidu, the chief, that is Gitti Gondikota region of the Vijayanagar Empire. The temple consists of sanctum, then Ardhamandapa, Mukhamandapa and an axial line. All we are going to see in detail. The temple contains bas relief structures illustrating episodes from Ramayana and Mahabharata, and again a signature landmark of the Vijayanagar Empire. The presiding deity being a Swayambhu. He is naturally oriented, nobody has created it. Unlike other Hindu temples where the deities were east facing, in this temple the Shiva is facing west. Now once it is coming Swayambhu, it is coming on himself. The direction makes no difference. We are more concerned with its holiness and purity. So it is facing west when struck. The 7 pillars, there are multiple blocks of 7 pillars, and they produce the musical notes as the Vijayanagar Empire's remaining architectures. The premises of the temple complex, the Bagga Ramlingeshwar temple, gets its name because it is getting water from the Penna river, which comes around the Shivalinga. So like most of the time we do abhishekas, we pour external water, but here there is no need, since naturally there is water flowing around it. No matter whether the Penna river has got water in it, it is dry or otherwise, there is always a water around this Shivalinga. There are different stories about its origin. The story on the internet says, now we are borrowing it from the internet, that the temple was built by Ramlingeshwar Naidu, which explains the second part of the name. But the board erected by ASI, again there are 2 sources of information, we believe in ASI information, said that the temple was constructed by Thimman Naidu. Now this Thimma Naidu is relative or ancestral of the earlier said name, and he has constructed in 16th century. It is believed that Lord Parshurama did his penance here. Always there is a place which are holy, and because there is a history to it. Some mythological story is not very clear. It is not clear because the priest said Lord Rama himself installed this Shivalinga and prayed here. Sri Rama installed the linga, and hence it gets the name Ramlingeshwara. Therefore there is a shrine of Rama and Sita and Lakshmana, a shrine for Lord Shiva, and you can notice the water oozing. The priest can take out water from the location or from surrounding the Shivalinga, and he can show that it is always surrounded. Many times you see that there is no water in the river. Temple is situated above the level of river. In spite of that, here you will find that water is oozing. It never gets dried ever since the temple is erected here. The shrines are closed by mandapam, as I told you, that the gopuram here you will see are incomplete. Now there are many reasons it could be incomplete, but one of the reason, of course it is told by local people, so how much real it is, that there are no proofs. It is said that architect called Yalanchari. Now Yalanchari was brought from Varanasi. to design this temple. But when the temple's Pandit feared that the temple might exceed the beauty, that is the beauty of Kashi Vishweshwarnath in Kashi, they urged the king to stop the constructions. So why they are incomplete is because the construction was stopped. They all were afraid they might get cursed and Penna river may get dried up. So the temple construction was halted. Hence the story is attached to the unfinished Gopuram at this Bagga Ramlingeshwar temple. But of course these are the folk stories. What fact remain, whatever they have constructed is just wonderful. Now what is the uniqueness of Shivalinga? It is a preceding deity, then it is Swayambhu, then it comes from a spring that is called Bagga, that's why it is Bagga Ramlingeshwar. Then it is constructed in black stone or black granite you can call. It's very, very hard to mold. The designing aspect, the carvings, sculptures we are going to see, and you will get idea how much effort they must have taken to get all these things. But one thing is sure, if the stone is hard, irrespective of the age, nothing will happen to it. No effect of atmosphere, no effect of rain, sun, etc. So it's the best part of the granite. Though difficult to carve, it gives a better longevity. The temple is primarily built by black stone, likely granite, showcasing the incredible skills of the artist. Given the difficulty of work, we have to understand the material they are used, you have to understand, and you have to understand what they had was just chisel and hammer. The dark color of the stone adds to the temple's unique beauty, enhances beauty. When I am going to show you the photographs, you will really love it. The mandapas, I told you, there are two types of mandapas. Now let us come to them. The temple complex include a sanctum, that is Ardha Mandapa, then Mukha Mandapa in an axial lane, and the Mukha Mandapa also houses musical pillars. The sculpture richness, the Gopuram and other parts of the temple features a wealthy sculpture depicting Hindu deities, demons, then ladies, then dancers, musicians, instrument players, and scenes reflecting the culture of the period. There are also depictions of various avatars of Lord Shiva and other mythological stories like churning of the ocean, that is Samudra Mantana. Then you will find that there are epics of Ramayana, epics of the folks. All these things we are going to see when we are going to see the sculptures. Then mythical creatures are there. They are always there when you will see any Vijayanagar construction, that is the Yali. Yali is a mythical, imaginary creature that is created by imagining different part of body. So this is like a beast. So this is like sometime lion, sometime head of an elephant, sometime horse-like features. A unique and iconic motif here you will find, and that we emphasized. I'll show you when we'll see the pictures, symbolizing strength, vigor, and royal power. There are many horses, carvings of charging horses. There are the warriors sitting on them. They are often several feet tall with riders, and they were common to the pillars, possibly reflecting the empire's military strength and importance of the carvings, importance of the strength, importance of the warrior. There we can place on the temple's wall. Then elephants are there. They are frequently depicted as they are on parapets. They are shown in row, and they always tell you the way to enter inside and way of the Pradakshina Marga. Then there are phrases symbolizing majesty, then prosperity and strength. Then what are the animal other than these? There are geese, lions and various other animals also plotted on decorative and symbolic panels, and they tell you their own beauties. Human and courtly figures, dancers, musicians, you will find in various stages. The one I like is a one who is performing a tandav. Now all the kings were supposed to go to war after performing this type of tandavas. That I am going to show you also when we will see the photographs. Then there are different phrases showing the rituals, then warriors, soldiers, in some battle scenes, then that indicate that the mind setup of everybody was totally different. And you can see some royal figures, while there some temples features portrait sculptures of kings and their queens, such as Krishna Devaraya, because it is Vijayanagara, and his consort Tirumala Devi, and further blurring the lines between the divine and the royal authorities. So the kings were considered as near God. Then the pillars, yes, important. Vijayanagar pillars are the hallmarks of this style. You will find 7 pillars in 7 notes of music, and they are used for social programs. Then there are carvings of god, goddesses seen from Hindu mythology, and decorative motifs like lotus birds. Lotus bird motif, I liked it very much. I am going to come to it, and I am going to tell you the full details. What does it indicate? It didn't indicate origin, growth, reaching the peak, decline, and again getting destroyed with a generation next. How they are depicted from lotus? Let's come to it. I am going to show you. Now the tiered plinths are tiered, and the lower section of the temple and mandapas are adorned with continuous phrasings depicting narrative scenes, floral patterns. Kirti mukhas, that is demon face. Kirti mukhas are very common. They are considered auspicious, and they are supposed to be at the gate of entrance. You will find also ganas, different type of ganas. Then let us come to archaeological iconographic detail. Gopuram, yes. Iconographically, Gopuram is also called Raya Gopuram when it is by the king. These colossal gateway towers, often adorned with the stack of figures of god, goddesses and mythological saints, serve as the grand visual statement of temples and the emperor's power and prosperity. So they all are indicated. The towering height and intricate detailing were meant to awe and inspire. There is also Kalyan Mandapa, that is also called marriage hall, community hall, where the people are gathering. Now these are elaborated carved pillars. They have the festival. They used to have a dancing program. They used to have musical programs, and it was used for the marriages. That is Kalyan Utsav. Kalyan is the something auspicious, good, and Mandapas is a marriage hall. So it was a marriage hall, and Kalyan Utsav was the rituals come social function performed here. Their inclusion signifies the meaning of the religious rituals with royal patronage. As a king often commissioned them, the musical pillars in the Vithala temples, Kalyan Mandapa, are a prime example of engineering and acoustic. Wonderful. 7 pillars produce 7 notes of the sound. You can play any music. So let's get going. Now these are the sculpture which you will find at the entrance of the gate. Now we are going inside. Inside you are finding a gateway, and then This is Nandi which is outside. Inside also there is another Nandi, but this is kept outside. Now these are the entrances, two different photographs showing you the entrance. When I went, some construction was going on, and it is a wonderful art or wonderful practice or wonderful way ASI, they are trying to revive the temple. The reconstruction work is in such a way that more than 80% it looks like a original one, and they try to use the material available there. So what is done is, whatever they find in excavation, whatever they find around the temple, they are kept in the temple. Let's come to the temple gate. This is the entrance. Now it's a very hot area, so they have put carpets so that your feet will not burn, because you have to walk barefooted. Look at the temple. We are at the exterior aspects. Now this is the Yali, imaginary animal, like we were seeing. It is a combination of a lion, then horse. Sometime it has got some features of peacock also. Different places, different type of yalis are carved. And if you want to have a detailed idea about this concept of yalis, we have got different video. Do visit our website. You will find all wealth of information in that. Now look at this is the Shikhara. This is the side wall. This is also side. There is one more Shiva shrine. What you are seeing here is a Shivalinga which is outside the temple, and here you are allowed by yourself to worship it. It is not Bagga Ramlingeshwar. It is different. It is different outside the temple. It is not inside the temple. Now, this is a way by which you can go to the Penna river. This is another outlet. It is just in front of the main inlet. This is the outlet which is usually kept closed, because they do not want people to come by this way. Look at this. And here also, this entrance is decorated so well. Look at this wonderful, beautiful carvings over black stone. That's why they are remaining. And the best part of it is, they are destroyed, but not to significant extent. You can still appreciate the glory. Look at this. Now the central frame indicate Ugra Tandav, that is Tandav performed before the kings were going for the war. Here you are seeing lot of different sculpture, and each and every sculpture is explained in detail in one of our series. In our website you will find them, on our channel you will find them, and you can see each and every temple there are carvings, and each and every carving has got a meaning, and that all meaning we have explained, considering a small portion of the carving, describing it. Now the moment you see this is a Garbhagriha. We are outside the Garbhagriha, that is Sanctum Sanctorum. This is what I told you, there is some reconstruction going on. Now this is very important. This is Shivagana. If you see the face, you can see canines clearly. Once you see canine, you mean it is not a human being. So this is a Shivagana. Why Shivagana is kept outside the temple? That is to protect you when you enter the temple. They do not allow the negative energies, they do not allow the bad evils to enter the temple. So once you go to the temple, you are almost purified. And moreover, by the Dwarapalas, just now we have seen, there are two, Ganga and Yamuna. And how you identify them is by the vehicles. So this also we described Dwarapalas, concept of Dwarapala, different type of Dwarapalas, how to identify them is described in different videos. We have got videos. Each and every sculpture here, each and every motif here has got meaning. Now it is, look at this. Once they are on a black stone, black granite, they stay for a longer time. You will find epics of Ramayanas, Mahabharatas. ASI is taking really beautiful care of all these things. They are trying to preserve it in natural forms. They remove all the paints. Now, any ASI temple is always in a natural form. It is not painted. Part of whichever part of painted earlier, they will try to remove it, but sometimes you will find them. But at majority places which are important ASI point of view, the paint is not there. Here you are finding remnants of paint which they are removing. This is the outside wall of the main Shiva shrine. You will find a lot of such type of figures. Now you can enter. The idea is to give you each and every stone of the temple, each and every sculpture, to describe it. Of course, in detail you will find it somewhere else. How you like this? Is a Tandav performed? Of course, to please Shiva, so that when they are going on the war, they will bring the victory, and which was usually happening. They all were victorious. Now, these I have picked from different aspects, from different places. But they will give you such a wonderful idea that how was the language by these people to tell you how the namaskara was done, how the monkey shows he's eating something. So all sorts of things. You can see dances, you can see namaskaras, you can see the threatening with a danda stick, you can see the smile, you can see monkey offering eatables. So all these things add into the glory of temple. And all these things you are seeing, but here I have separated them to show you in better ways. Now here you are seeing elephants. Sometimes elephants are shown in row, then that is called Gajapatti, and Gajapatti is believed to bear the weight of the temple. Here it is replaced by the Ganas, just now what we have seen. Here you are getting a feeling that they are lifting the temple. These are the small surrounding shrines. You can say Parivara temples, sometimes they are say sub-shrines, different world. Look at this. Now he is lifting the temple. He is supporting the temple and he belongs to Shivagana. Here you are saying if the vehicle is the peacock, if there are multiple faces, has to be Kartikeya. Now here you are seeing Ganapati, you are seeing other carvings also, some flowering motifs, sometimes here the dancers, and here the goddess Saraswati. Rarely you see. Why Saraswati? Because she is holding a lotus and a book. Any goddess when shown with a lotus and a book, that is Vedas, she is called Saraswati. Now here you are seeing Lord Vishnu, because his vehicle is Garud. So if he is shown with Garud, he has to be Vishnu. Then you are seeing here Dwarapalas, Kirti Mukha. Look at these different dancers, different repetition of the motifs. But all are beautiful carvings. Can't believe. For so many years they are so well. Some of them are destroyed, but most of them are fairly good shape. And even though they are destroyed, they use the idea how much glorious the things are. Everywhere we are seeing black stones, good carvings. There are also videos we are given at the end of it. Videos gives you overall gross idea, and the detail if you want, you will have to go for the photographs. Again, the one who rides male buffalo is Yama. You can see Pash in his hand, so the vehicle and the attribute matches with god Yama. At lot of places you will find. Now there you are seeing goddess with a crocodile, that is Ganga.
Nowadays we are taking smellies. Here you will find same faces only with different expressions. This is from Bagga, Ramlingeshwar, Tadipatri. Look at the smellies. Now here we are seeing Ganesha with multiple faces. There are 5 faces. 5 faces of Ganesha is uncommon and is seen here. Ardhanarishwar is usually for Shiva, but here we are also seeing it for Lord Vishnu. He is half male, that is Vishnu, holding his attributes, and half female, holding attributes of Bhudevi, that is Kalasha, and Lakshmi, that is Kamala. So all these things extremely rare we are finding here. और कुछ है यहाँ इसके सिवा?
एलिफेंट सर, एलिफेंट जैसा ट्रेन करेगा, जो ओबे करेगा ऑर्डर्स को।
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
ऐसे एलिफेंट्स को ट्रेन करता है।
गुड।
कल्चर के ट्रेडिशन में याली होगा।
याली, यस।
याली में डिफरेंट टाइप्स होगा। इधर हम देखने के लिए सिंह याली दिखाएगा, और डॉग्स वाली शुनक याली,
स्वामी याली,
हाँ, और एलिफेंट्स वाला गज याली, इधर है गज याली।
हाँ,
ये सिंह याली है और श्वान याली है। वो श्वान को देखने के लिए ऊपर स्टैचू है ना, ये भिक्षाटन मूर्ति है शिव जी का, स्टैंडिंग वाला भी।
I am sure you are like this. I am sure you will appreciate this. And I am sure when you will go here next time, you will see it in more details. So here we are stopping. I thank you for giving me your valuable time. Take care. See you again in next video. Till then, goodbye.